here for this is part 2, the playlist. We just built our playlist for the wedding ceremony, and we built our ceremony playlist. This is for our ceremony. We put it in record box because I'll be using the DDJ 400 with my MacBook Air, record box, the Monster Audio Rock and Roll 3, a wireless lapel for my ceremony rig, as we talked about in a previous setup tour. We talked about the ceremony rig and how everything's going to be checked out okay. So, to make sure everything checks out okay and that it looks good for the wedding ceremony. And here's how I build the playlist. I go into the timeline here and I look up the songs that I don't already have in my library. And this is for the ceremony. As you can see, while guests are being seated, when the officiant enters, the groom/best man, the bridal party entrances, including the kids, the bride entrance, sand ceremony, during the ceremony, recessional, and I put it all into here. As you can probably see, I went to different, I went to different places and download these tracks. So we have while guests are being seated, we have a John David Kent song. We have some instrumental country, background music. Blake Shelton, God Gave Me You, Good As You, Speechless, Beautiful Crazy. And those were the ones that were truly in the background music, which is perfect. And then we have our bridal party entrances, which is, the same music, but with our hits, because there's only like 5 tracks for the bridal party entrances. Officiant enters. We chose 2 songs, Happy by Pharrell and Justin Timberlake. Can't Stop the Feeling, just in case. Sand ceremony, we have a track which is 33:26, and that is almost 40 minutes worth of, that's half to 40. So we could have gone with another 10 or so minutes or so of background sand ceremony music, but we can replay it as we are doing the ceremony. This is for the sand ceremony. Recessional, we have our music for the recessional. Energetic, upbeat music. Time, not too bad. And that's actually the perfect, the perfect length, 5 minutes or so, 5 or 6 minutes. I actually might add some of these songs, these Happy and Pharrell, Happy by Pharrell and Justin Timberlake, into our recessional as well. So if that ends, we can actually add in Happy by Pharrell and Justin Timberlake, Can't Stop the Feeling. We have our groom/best man. They wanted Keith Whitley. Let's see what the name of the song is. Brotherly Love. And tomorrow I'm going to be working on recording a certain section of it. Like find a certain... So we're going to go into my phone here. We actually use my phone as a guide to see what time they actually want of the song Brotherly Love. So we can put it into the groom/best man. The bride entrance is the Michael Peterson song. It's a Michael Peterson song. And the name of the song is From Here to Eternity. Pretty good song. See, I have it all organized. During the ceremony, Nothing But during the ceremony after the reading, Nothing But You by Blake Shelton. And that is our ceremony music. And we can head over to Serato because I'll be switching over to the DDJ SR2 from Pioneer DJ for when I do the reception. We have our reception walk-ins, Body Like a Back Road, and Flatliner by Cole Swindle and Derek Bentley. Pretty good song. And of course, we have our must-haves to play during the ceremony when people are, I guess, dancing and have a good time. So that's a must-have for the reception. We have our fun dance songs such as Cotton Eye Joe, Cha Cha Slide, Cupid Shuffle, YMCA, Till My Last Days, Copperhead Road, Watermelon Crawl, Boot Scootin' Boogie, Come and Ride the Train, Footloose, Abby and Papa Dance if we decide to do that. Brandon and Anna Dance when she grows up. The Bride and the Father Dance, Daddy's Little Angel, T. Carter Music. And the first dance is Husband and Wife, Bless the Broken Road. And it's all in here. As you can see, we have 113 tracks ready to go for the wedding reception. And it all comes from this, the timeline. Always make sure, as a pro tip, you always ask your couple for the music playlist, ahead of time. So you can go ahead and build it and, practice until the day of the wedding. See, we're actually going to print this out next time I'm at the office. I'm going to print it out. I'm going to staple it together if it's 2 pages. We'll see. But when we print everything out, it's definitely going to look really good on a piece of paper. So we have our ceremony music. Our cocktail hour music is a mixture of country music, not too loud. We'll just pick out some country music that is a certain type, or a certain vibe for cocktail hour. And I play that from 2:45 to 3:45. So I always gotta keep a look at my clock here on my iPhone, and I see what time it is by checking my phone here and see when I should start what part. The reception starts at 3:45 p.m. So yeah, so cocktail hour is 2:45 to 3:45, and it says here about 4:45 or so, people will hopefully be up and dancing. So 4:45 to 8:30 is our open dance set, if you will, with a lot of country music, a little bit of this, that, and the other. So we have our reception, our cake cutting. Just announce, we don't need a song. Just play music in the background, okay? Must have songs during the reception. This is about at least 100 tracks. And we have our fun dance music for the reception. Cha Cha Slide, Cupid Shuffle, YMCA, Devil Went Down to Georgia, Copperhead Road, Cotton Eye Joe, Watermelon Crawl, Boot Scootin' Boogie by Brooks and Dunn, Come and Ride the Train, Footloose, and if needed, mixing some new and old 80s/90s country, mix in 90s rock and hip hop songs if needed. And it also tells me where I'm going to be setting up. I'll be setting up between the 2 barns because I'll be DJing at the Blessed Barn, and it's right smack dab in the middle. I'll be setting up and getting ready to roll. The lady in charge says it echoes, so you do not have to play the music as loud as you normally would. Okay. So I look at the entire sheet. Okay, we have our... Okay, so we have everything together. It's all built. I mean, we probably don't need as many ceremony songs. We just picked a few to play during the course of the ceremony. because the ceremony's from 2 to about 2:45 when we start cocktail hour. Or maybe even, so it'll be about 45 minutes or so, and that's plenty of music. Yeah, that's plenty of music, and there's different parts, as you can probably see. So this is how I build my playlist. I go to the internet and I download the music that I don't already have, and voila, and this is what you end up with. The wedding slash, wedding, Brandon and Ashley reception. And if you're using, like me, if you're using two pieces of softwares, one for ceremony and the other for reception, it's always going to put the, like for me, I'm using Rekordbox and Serato. I put all of my ceremony music within Rekordbox because I'll be using the DJ 400. And the Serato DJ Pro I'll be using with the DDJ SR2 during the reception because everything we plugged up to the stands and everything. So the day before the wedding or so, we'll have to put the stands together and stuff like that. And everything is together, and we have a main crate, which is our wedding playlist. We have different sub crates like our reception walk-in, our must-have, our fun dance songs, and a lot of other dances. First dance is husband and wife, and it's all within my Serato, and looks really nice. I guess these are just songs that they chose for the wedding, and I'll play whatever I have. See, I'm always going to follow the timeline. Yeah, I guess I'm definitely going to be following the timeline of everything they actually want for me to do at the ceremony, the cocktail hour, the dinner, the reception, the whole 9 yards. So that's just basically how I build my playlist. I look at the timeline that the client sends me. I go onto the internet. I download my music. And I put them right into my DJ, piece of DJ software like Rekordbox and Serato. I use Rekordbox for the ceremony because I'm using the DDJ 400. And the SR2 will be used for reception. So I put my reception music within Serato, and I put my ceremony music in here, just to keep them together, as they are needed. So, yeah, I always put the music in the appropriate. Yeah, I put it into the appropriate piece of software. But I'm going to show you how I. Okay, so the reception and the instrumentals can go in here, for practicing. There we go. There we go. Importing. Build our crate, our Serato crate. We're going to call this ceremony, so that we can practice with one controller, the DDJ SR2 from Pioneer DJ. There we go, ceremony and instrumentals. Voila. And I go to all. And we analyze all of our tracks that we need to analyze. Got our reception music. Not bad at all. And yeah, that's basically how I do it. And just for the fun of it, we actually added our missing playlists so that both of our piece of software has the same music. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Till next time, your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment out. Peace.